Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So I'm here with the 9th update for my 2019 Project Pan. This year I'm taking part of the hashtag Team Project Pan that was started by Kat and Hailey from Beauty News. And basically it's a year-long Project Pan and you pick out an item of makeup. There's a few non-makeup categories, but you pick an item for each category, and as you use up an item, you replace it with a similar item. So I'll start off by going over the 4 items I used up from the past month. So the first thing I used up is my Benefit mascara. This is Roller Lash mascara. It was a deluxe size, but I did really enjoy this and it is used up now. And the replacement for this is another Benefit mascara. I got at Ulta back in September a set of 3 Benefit mascaras, and the first one that I started to use was the Bad Gal Bang mascara. The set also had a full size of Roller Lash and also their Real, and since I've used both of those and not the Bad Gal Bang, this is the one I started off using, but has a very kind of a like cone shaped wand, but very like thin bristles, very short bristles. So I'm really enjoying this one so far, but that's my replacement mascara. The next item I used up is from Fresh. It's one of my Fresh Sugar Lip Treatments in the shade Honey. Again, a deluxe size, but that is it wound up all the way. I've used up all the way to the plastic, so it's now finished. And I have my little post-it for this. There's lots of different lines because I've used up lots of different products and used the same post-it for the whole project, but this is the line here was where I was last time, and now I've used it up. So for replacement for this, I have another Fresh Sugar Lip Treatment. This is in the shade Rosé. It's another deluxe size. So that's the product I have left. Not a ton of product. For the Honey shade, I did have more product than this when I started, and I was able to use that one up in 3 months. So I feel like I will definitely be able to use this amount of product up. It's about half of the product left of this. I should be able to use this up by the end of the year, the last 3 months of the year. So I did put a mark for this on my post-it note, and I will continue to measure my progress on that, but that's where I'm starting with Rosé. The next item I used up is a non-makeup item. It's my body care item. And for that, I had my Bath & Body Works Champagne and Apple Honey. It's the 24-hour moisture ultra shea body cream. I did cut into it, and it is used up now. And for my replacement item, I have another fall body care item from Bath & Body Works, another moisture shea body cream. And this is the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte scent. So I have started using this. These take me a little over a month to use up, so I might have it finished by my next update. I'm not really, I feel like I'll have maybe a little bit left by the next update, but we'll see with this one. But definitely this is something I will have finished up this fall, so it will get finished up with this project. The notes of this, if you're wondering, are pumpkin latte, toasted marshmallow, creamy sandalwood, and praline musk. It's a really nice fall scent, so I am enjoying using this. And then the last thing that I used up in the past month was a mask. So I have a lot of deluxe size masks that I just have a little bit of product left, so I thought it would be good to throw them into this project just to use that type of stuff up. So the mask that I had, I think I added this in just last month, but this was the Boscia Charcoal Pore Pudding. I feel like I only had like 1 use of this left, so this is now finished off. And the replacement item is another mask that I only have maybe 1 or 2 uses left with, so I do expect to have this mask finished by the next update. But this is the Dr. Brandt Magnetite Age Definer Mask. It's like a magnetic mask, which is kind of cool, but I don't know if you can really see because it's black packaging and the mask is really dark gray, but I really don't have much of this left at all. Again, probably like just 1 use left of it, possibly 2. So that's a nice thing about this project, that it's like revolving products. As you use something up, you put something else in, is it does give you a chance to use up those items that just have a little bit of use left of it. So those are the 4 items I used up in my 4 replacement items. And now I'll go into the products I'm still working on. So the first product I'm still working on is my primer. This is something I thought I would be able to have finished by this update, but I'm not quite there with it. This is another Boscia product. It's the Pore-Fecting White Charcoal Mattifying Treatment Primer. So I don't have much left of this at all, but I am still able to squeeze out product. And with my squeezy tube products, I tend to cut into them to get every last bit of product. So still working on this one, but I hope to have this, I feel like I'll be able to have this finished by the next update. I'm pretty close to having it finished off. So that's my primer. Then I have my BB cream, and for that I'm using the Dr. Jart Black Label Detox BB Beauty Balm. So this one's kind of hard to measure because the packaging is not like a squeezy type packaging, so I can't squeeze out all the air and I can't see into the product. So we'll see with this one. I feel sometimes this is hard to squeeze out or like get product from the pump. It might just be that product is on like the sides of the packaging and not collecting down at the bottom. I'm not really sure, but I can still squeeze out product. We'll see in the next 3 months, by the end of the year, if I finish this up. I feel like I might be able to, but I might just have a little bit left going into 2020, but I do pretty much use this every single day, so making good progress on that. Then I have my foundation, which is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. This one does have squeezy packaging. I feel like I'll be able to have this finished up by the end of the year. I do mix these two together, so I use a little bit of each day. But I feel like I'll be able to have this finished up by the end of the year. Probably not by the next update. We'll see. Probably take me 2 or 3 more months to use up, but going good with that one. Then I have my concealer, which is the Tarte Shape Tape. So that's what the concealer looks like. You can see all the product on the sides of the packaging is like worn away. I do have a little bit, if you can see into the packaging, there is product at the very bottom of the packaging, so I'm going to have to take like a brush to get out that last little bit. But I feel like this concealer is definitely something I should be able to have finished up by the next update. It is a product I use every single day, and it's just getting down to the last little bit of it. So this is something I definitely hope to have finished by the next update. So that's the concealer. Then I have my powder. This is another Too Faced Peach Perfect product. It's the Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. And I feel like each time I use up, like on the back of the packaging, there's all these like words. I use up like a sentence worth of product each time. So right now I'm underneath this second French sentence. So just have a little bit of this left. But I feel like based on my progress that I won't have this finished by the end of the year. And I'm fine with that. I do really like this powder, and I just use a little bit at a time. I do use this product every day, but I feel like I'm just going to have a little bit left by the end of the year. But I'll continue to measure my progress on this and continue to use it. So that's where I am with the powder. Then I have my setting spray, or like primer water, which I'm kind of counting as a setting spray in this project. That's how I primarily use this. This is the Smashbox Phone to Finish Primer Water, and I'm right here. So my mark wasn't as much this time. I did go on vacation to Hawaii for a week in September, and I didn't bring this with me. I have like a travel size setting spray from Urban Decay. I actually brought that with me because this is a little bit large to travel with. So I would have had more of this used up, but I'm still fine with making progress on it. I do use it most days. I've used about half of it up. So again, this is not something I'm going to have finished by the end of the year. I'm going to have a lot of good things at the end of this project, I feel like, that I'll be able to put into another project pan for next year and have finished up. But just some of the stuff takes more than I have time for with this project, since it is ending at the end of the year. But that's where I am with this. Then I have the blush category, and for that category I have a cream blush and also a powder blush. So for my cream blush, I have the Josie Maran Argan Infinity Lip and Cheek Creamy Oil, and this is in the shade Forever Rose. I just use so little of this at a time that I feel like each update I'm using it, but you can't really tell. Same thing here, I am using this, but since I just use so little at a time and there's like quite a bit of product in this container, it's just like hard to measure. So this is definitely something I feel like even in 2020 I won't have this used up. This will take me multiple years probably to use up, but I am working on it. Something I am closer to using up is my blush. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Exposed. I do have massive pan on it. I'm not sure if I'll have this finished by the end of the year. Definitely I can have it finished in 2020, so this will be something, if I don't finish up, I definitely will throw into a project next year and just get it finished off. But I am using this every day, and you can kind of see what I have left with it. We'll see how close I get to finishing it up by the end of the year, but that's the status with the blush. And I also have my highlighter category, which also has both cream and powder products. So for my cream highlight, I have the Benefit What's Up. Honestly, I didn't really use this at all in September. I was using this a little bit in the summer. It's like a body highlight, but I really haven't been using it much at all. So there's my Post-it. Didn't make a new mark with this, but you can kind of see where I started versus where I am now. So I did make some good progress this year with this, but I feel like this is more, I've been able to be most successful using this as like a body highlight, which I would more use like in the summertime. So we'll see if I make any more progress with this by the end of the year, but that's where I am with that product. And then for my powder highlight, I have the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight, the Highlight 01. It's just a deluxe size. Now this isn't something I use every day. I'm just not a big highlighter person, but I do use this occasionally. So I'm just trying to get good use out of this. I don't expect to even hit pan on this or to use it up. But that's where I'm with the highlight. And yeah, I have used this a good amount of times, but again, it doesn't really look like it made much progress on it. So that's the highlight. Then I have my finishing powder. This is from Hourglass. It's the Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. I've hit a lot of pan on it, but again, like with the blush, even though I do use both products every day, I don't know if I'm going to have it finished by the end of the year. But again, I will definitely throw this into a project in 2020 if I don't have it finished up this year. Definitely think I could have it finished up at some point in 2020, but that's where I am with this product. So that's all for my like base type products, and now I'll go into my eye products. So I have my eyeshadow primer, which is the Nars Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I do use this every day because I do use eyeshadow every day. I haven't taken the stopper out of it yet. At some point I'll have to do that. I can still get a good application of product on the wand, so I'm not at that point quite yet. But I feel like I'll probably be able to have this finished up by like the very end of the year. I feel like I have a few months of use still left with this one. I'll be really close if I don't have it finished up by the end of the year, but it's probably going to take me the whole length of this project to get it finished off. But I am using it every day, so that's good. Then I have my cream eyeshadows. Actually, I have two different ones. I have one from trèStiQue, which is the mini shadow crayon in the shade Aspen Pine. It's like a dark shimmery like green shade, so that's what I have left of this. Honestly though, I didn't really use this. I don't think I used it at all this past month. So there's my mark. So I was able to make one additional mark of progress, not for this time, but for one of the months of use of this. But I definitely won't have this finished by the end of the year. One of my shadow crayons, the ones I really can get through are the lighter shades that I can just kind of put all over the lid like on a daily basis. These like darker shades, I would only wear them depending on what eyeshadow I was wearing, if it like went with the look. So really haven't worn anything that really would go with this. So really haven't gotten a lot of progress out of that. But I'll see, maybe as we get in more into colder weather, I'll want to do something more with this like green look, but green pencil, but we'll see with that one. Something I am making progress with in terms of cream shadow is my Anastasia Brow Duality Pencil. It's so little, there's so little product left. I just have, it was like a double-ended brow pencil, like cream eyeshadow sort of pencil that you'd put like under your brow bone. One side was like a matte, and I have just the shimmer side left. But I am using it pretty much every day, so I'm making some progress with it. So I have my new little mark, you can see. I continue to make just a little bit of progress with this each month. I feel like whatever I have left at the end of the year, if it's not finished up, I'll just declutter because it's just such a ridiculous amount of product, like little amount of product. But at some point I'll probably get to the point where I can't sharpen this anymore and this will just be done. But continuing to work on that, at least for the rest of the year. My next category is eyeshadow. And I don't have any eyeshadows I'm specifically focusing on. I'm just rotating through all the eyeshadows in my makeup collection. So for this month, what I'm using is a palette from Urban Decay. It's the 15th anniversary palette. So that's what the packaging looks like. I'll show you the eyeshadows on the inside. So there's a mix of like colorful shades, like kind of more smoky, darker shades, and then some lighter, like shimmery shades. So it's kind of a fun palette. So that's the palette that I'm using for October. And then along with that, I'm also using my Urban Decay Naked 2 Basics palette. So this is a great like work type palette. It has great matte shades that I can pair with the shades in the other palette are mainly shimmers. So this is just like great companion palette. So that's what this one looks like. It also gives me a brow bone highlight. So with palettes that aren't that everyday sort of palette, I do like to pair it with this. So those are the eyeshadows for October. Next I have a few eyeliners that I'm focusing on. So for my like liquid sort of, this is like more of a marker eyeliner, but I have this NYX super skinny eye marker in Carbon Black. Honestly, again, I don't even know if I used this past month, but maybe with this palette, the Urban Decay palette, it does have some more smoky, sort of a dark shade, so maybe I want to use this a little bit more. And we're getting into fall, maybe I want to do more heavy eye makeup versus more like lighter makeup for like summer. So I hopefully can get some more use out of this month, but honestly I didn't really use it that much at all in summer or even September, so hopefully get more progress on that. Then I do have my pencil liner. This is from Urban Decay. It's the 24/7 Glide On pencil in Desperation. It's like a matte gray shade. So I do have a new mark for this. Kind of making like slow but steady progress on this pencil. Again, I won't have this finished up by the end of the year. I just go through like pencil or just eyeliners pretty slow. It's not something I use every single day, so yeah. Hopefully 2020 I can have this finished up, I feel like, but yeah, it is taking me a while to get through my liners. Then I have some brow products. So for brow color, I have the Benefit Gimme Brow. All the like wording has like worn off of it, but I do use this every single day. We'll see if I have this finished by the year. The last one I had, I used about a year, and I just got this in 2019, so I feel like this is another product I'll probably use up in 2020. But with a lot of these, even if I don't finish them up, I'm happy if I am using them every day. I'm just kind of going through them as fast as possible. And other things I just want to get more use out of. So, you know, not every single product in this project is going to get finished by the end of the year, especially since I'm like rotating stuff in. Some things I've been working on since the beginning of the year, some things only a few months. So just happy to make progress on everything. The next thing is my brow setting product. Again, another product from Benefit. This is the 24-hour brow setter. I feel like I can have this one finished by the end of the year. I have been working on this since the start of the year, so we'll see. I don't know. It's hard to tell when this is even finished, but I feel like I still get a good application of product, so hopefully by the end of the project this one will be finished. And then finally, my last makeup item is my lip gloss, and this is the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss. So I tried to put this in hot water so all the product would settle down at the bottom. There's still some product left on the sides, but I feel like I'm about here. So I'm about done with this. I don't use this every single day, but a lot of times just going to work, I'll do a lighter makeup look and just like throw on this lip gloss. So I feel like I might be able to have this finished by the next update. It might be pretty close to being finished. I might have a little bit left, but that's where I'm kind of estimating I'm at now. So making some good progress with that. If I make similar progress this next month, this should be finished, but we'll see with this one. And then I have a few non-makeup items. So there's a like nail polish, nail product category, which I've kind of expanded to include hand creams. That's something I specifically want to work on finishing up. So for my hand cream, I have the Crabtree and Evelyn Charoka Orange, Eucalyptus, and Sage Ultra Nourishing Hand Therapy. So I have about half of it left. The previous hand cream that I was using, I had a little schedule to like use it every day, so I think I need to be better about remembering to use this every day. I just had like a little post-it note so I could like mark when I've used it, but I might have to do that with this one because I kind of just forget to use it. But you know, I probably, if I did focus on using this every day, I could have it finished up. I do have this one on my nightstand, so I just like apply it before bed. I probably could get it finished off. Maybe not by the next update, but at least like by the end of the project. So I just need to be better about using this consistently. So that's the hand cream. Then I have a fragrance, but this is the Bulgari Omnia Crystalline. It's just a little deluxe size. So I just have a little bit of this left, but I feel like it might take me maybe about 2 more months to use up, just based on like my progress so far on this. I've been using this, it was almost full, and I've been using it for like 2 months, so I feel like I'll have a little bit more than a month's worth of product left. But with this one, honestly, I'd just be happy if I have it finished up by the end of the year, but we'll see if I can get it finished a little sooner than that. And then finally, I have my hair product, which is the Bergio Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. I did recently cut my hair, so haven't gotten through this quite as fast as I thought I would, but I still am trying to use this like once a week. I feel like I have about maybe 2 uses left of this, so this is something else that I hope to have finished by the next update. So by the next update, there's a few things that I wanted to have finished off. The Deep Conditioning Repair Mask, really close on that. Possibly the lip gloss. I feel like if I use it continuously, I should have the lip gloss finished by the next update. Also the primer, that's something else I wanted to have to finish by this update, but hopefully by the next update the primer can be finished. Also this mask that I just added in, I feel like I have about a use left of this Dr. Brandt mask. And the concealer, that was the other thing that I hope to have finished by the next update. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I look forward to my next few updates to see what I can have finished off by the end of the year. I feel like there's some products that I can definitely have finished by the end of the year, so it'll be exciting to see what else I can have finished off. But anyway, that is my update, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!